Hello, and welcome to this Tableau Next demo. My name's James Newton, and I'm a Senior Analytics Consultant here at Biztory. Today, I'm going to present to you a call center use case where we'll be using Salesforce data as well as Genesis call logs. I'm going to be taking on the persona of a call center manager who wants to quickly and easily gain insights into the performance of their call center. So let's switch over into Salesforce here. So within the service console here, we've got the home page, and under the performance tab, we've got a standard Salesforce dashboard. However, we've got a new tab here for analytics. And at the top, I've embedded 8 different Tableau Next metrics. We can see we've got call volumes, hold time, average handling time, resolution percentage, sentiment, knowledge base, article usage, training attendance, and the escalation rate. And as a call center manager, I can quickly see here that there's been a spike in hold time in July, as well as drops in sentiment and training attendance, and a little drop in knowledge base article usage. My first thought would be that there was an increase in call volumes. However, we can see that these have actually declined slightly from the previous month and are within the expected range. So I want to find out more about what's going on here. And staying within my workflow, I can scroll down here to a Tableau Next dashboard that looks at customer satisfaction. Here we can see average survey scores by region. Then we can see 6 of the metrics from above. We can also see regional survey results for the last 12 months. And then we can see agent performance as well as their delta to the regional average. So immediately we can see one of the regions here has dropped in July. And if we hover over it, we can see that that's EMEA. So if we come down here and click on the EMEA region, everything in the dashboard will now update for the EMEA region. And we can see here that call volumes declined slightly. However, hold time did increase significantly. And then we've had a drop in sentiment, survey results, knowledge base article usage, and training attendance. I want to find out a bit more. So I can come up here to our analytics agent. And I can ask the question, are there any comments for the EMEA region in July? The agent's now going to go away and look at the semantic model to look for the comment field and then filter the data for the EMEA region and July. And here it's found a comment that the EMEA region training office was impacted by flooding. So none of the reps were able to attend the training in July. And it wasn't ideal because there's an update to the knowledge base article system at the end of June. So the reps struggled with gaining access to the system and locating their articles. So this stacks up the poor performance that we're seeing here. The training attendance did drop off, and then knowledge base article usage had declined, which is then going to increase the hold times and therefore survey results and sentiment. As well as this customer satisfaction dashboard, we've also got some tabs here to navigate to other dashboards within this report. We've got resolution percentage, and this is a way of gamifying the data so that the agents can try and compete against each other. So across here we can see the resolution percentage by month. Then we can see by region their variance to their targets. So we can see EMEA region here is 5.4% down on target. But then we can also see it by agent. And again, we have that ability to click on any of the regions and filter the data. So within EMEA, we can see that Laura and Charlotte are both performing above the target. And then down the bottom, you see those agents that are underperforming, as well as seeing the number of calls that they resolved within that period as well. At the bottom as well, we've also got a view on the reason for the call. So we can see what reasons are underperforming to target. And here it's new sales that are the worst performing. And again, we've got that same view here, the ability to see the number of calls in each of those categories. The final dashboard we've got is open cases. With this one, there's a process where agents in the Genesis system Once the call has been closed, they're meant to go into Salesforce and update the status of that, but busy periods, they may forget to do that. And so this combines both the data sets and allows us to see which calls within Genesis are still open within Salesforce. So if we took resolve calls and we filter for an agent, do that again. We can see here that this case, if I open the record, still got a status of working, yet we know it's closed. So we've got the ability to execute a flow within Salesforce here by clicking this button. And that's ran a flow in the background that will now go to that case and update the status to closed. And we can see that is now closed. So we can see here how we've got the ability to interact with Salesforce data directly within the Salesforce workflow using Tableau Next dashboards, but also the additional ability to take action and manipulate records by using flows in the background. Thank you very much for your time today.